just on time today. How's everybody doing? Um, Today's actually been pretty normal and relaxing, so that's good compared to the last couple days, for me anyway. Finally got to try Mass Effect last night after it took almost 2 days to download. It's like 40 gigabytes. I think it's actually closer to 50, but so far I am having fun with it, although I do have to admit it doesn't look the best, but graphics aren't everything, so. But between that, Zelda, and Overwatch, all my gaming time has been accounted for, that's for sure. But let's get down to programming. Okay, so yesterday we finished up the modless controller and we moved on to the exit message and the ready check. Okay, so one thing I realized that I had forgotten is the server also needs to relay the ready status of the other player. So we should add that kind of support. Alright, this is right in the client. So we'll go to let's add another thing here. Lobby. We'll say lobby. Ready, notice, relay. And what's the type? Just this player ready notice. Let's add another enumeration value here. So lobby, ready, relay. Just gotta set up the client handler right here. Ready relay. And fix up the types. Relay. Okay. And I'll add support for this. Oh, one other thing we have to do is we have to create the function to actually send the message. Okay, so server send ready relay, and this is to one connection. Change this type. And also the message type. Okay. So really all we have to do, so if info.is connected, then we network tracker server send lobby ready relay, and we'll just create this message. Oh right, the integer is first, so it's info other connection. And then we've got the, I think that's just this boolean actually. Oh, yeah, we don't really even need to create a new one, we could just send this. So that's all we have to do here. I was debating whether we should send this message if everybody's ready, but I think just to stay consistent we will, even if the client ends up, like even if this message got there before this one, it doesn't really make much difference. Okay, so yeah, we've got the client lobby messages and we've got to register the handlers. Down here. Alright, and then we've got to, yeah, so this is a object that, see, this is, that message is pretty much only for cosmetic purposes, because it just causes that text to change. So we've got, I'm trying to see what, okay, so it's RPC lobby player ready. We'll rename that. Rename. Well, I'll just keep it for now. So we've got private message. Just a boolean. And it's ready, relay, received. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, we need to register this, obviously. Okay, components get or register. And then we int component keys RPC. Okay. So we got this. Rename lobby other player ready received. Simple, all we do is just call send right here. Message ready. Okay, so that's all we've got to do for that. So I know that this ready button controller and the lobby exit controller are pretty dependent on each other. So we've got non-choosing, ready, exiting. Okay, so we don't need two separate. Yeah, it's just a bool now. Okay, I think we still do need that to exit the scene. Okay, we don't have to take don't have to deal with resending the message anymore. I think, yeah, that's what I was doing there. Probably don't need to set up. So I don't even know if we need this state anymore, but that was mostly just to help us resend the message at the right time, but we don't have to worry about that anymore. So we can make this simpler. I don't know if we need this local information either, but I guess we can delete that later. Okay, so to change this so it doesn't matter the order that we register this. Okay, I don't think I haven't created this function yet. Set those afterwards, so that message would fire if it was set to true already for some reason. Okay, so we've got this notify server ready. This message is in the game components. Keys. Let's get this object to make sure we have it right. Okay. Yeah, and then we do need to subscribe to these messages. So we got the lobby exit message. I think it's the one that's here. And we need to change this to have the lobby exit state. Okay, and then, yeah, here we won't, let's do that there. Here we won't need to register to the other message because we don't care about, we only care like when we receive this exit message. So set up, okay, we can move this. Alright, that's so... okay, yeah, that's so we can set the ready status to false if you choose a mod that's not good. Okay, so yeah, we will still use that. Method yet. I don't think I need to have... yeah. Okay, so we can just say default type. Okay, so that's all good. And then I noticed here this is using the old it's just using register, not get our register, so okay, so now we don't need this all. So if it's initialized, we really should change this, I think. Send ready status. Private void on ready status. Change. I'll send ready status. Okay, so these are so we just have to send the actual boolean now. We don't have to create the message here. And I don't think we need this function at all. Oh, except it does change the state, so. Function. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. Okay, so start choosing choices dot match state equals. Do we change this? Instead of rejoining, we should change this to rename in-game. Why do we even set that? Okay, we don't. So we should go to the setup host and set the choices there. So you we have lobby choices already? No. So choices equals game scene game components get component keys and then the lobby choices. And what we'll do is when we become connected and we would switch to the next screen, we'll set the choices to first game. I think that works. I'm just trying to see the other ways that we can enter this state. It's right here. Oh, that's where we are right now. Screen state. Okay, and then, yeah, this is when we're reconnecting. But yeah, we'll need to come back to that. Also set the choices or order choice. Okay, and then what we gotta do for the mod. So we've actually got to sort through the mod list, which we don't have access to. So I think the best way would actually just be to make a query in here. Okay, so what do we do? I know where to do something like that here. Hey Storm YouTube. Thanks for coming by. Just programming some network code for our game lobby. So let's make, I'll just put it down at the bottom. So private, so we want to get the mod folder. Good. And it's C#. Good. And we'll have the pass the mod name. And so really we just need to search through our mod cache here. And then if mod.mod name equals the past mod name, then we'll return the folder or the file path. And we'll just return null if we don't find any matches. Yeah, that's right, C#. Okay, so register that down here. string and we're past a string. Get cached mod folder. And we say query dot string create. Oops. There we go. What's the difference between C#, C, and C++? Well, C# is much newer, and it, in general, is a lot more, I don't know if I'd say powerful, but it's a lot easier to use. And as you go backwards from C++ to C, you get faster, but also more complicated and harder to use. But from my experience, C# has been just fine for games. At least this kind of game logic code. Thanks for following, Storm. Alright, so now we got this set up. So we can go back here. Need to cache this. So get mod folder. Get or register. I really do appreciate it. Type here. And component keys. I think we're all good there, and so we can just call that function right here and then we'll be all set up. Okay, so I think this class is ready now. Back up to speed. Yeah, streaming is when I first started I thought it would be pretty easy, but it's actually pretty tiring. I do have a lot of fun though. I'll be sure to check out your channel later. Yeah, it's really nice when people follow. Lets you know that they like what you're doing. Okay, so let me see, does it need this? I guess sort of. No reason to change something if it's working. So this is all interface stuff, so I won't mess that up. Oh, okay. Stream console games. Sounds good. So I really don't need to... I don't even know if I need to change anything here. So yeah, I think this is good, but here we do need to hook into the new new message, which is right here. Get rid of the setup. And the fun part is that you're a programmer too. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing you don't use C#. What languages are you familiar with? Let's copy and paste this for ease. And then lobby other player already received what I called it. This was oh, it's just a bool actually. And it's on network. Ready notice. Okay, yeah, I know this doesn't need the local information, so we can get that out. Oh, no problem. I was just wondering, I'm guessing you don't use C#, so what languages are you more familiar with? Okay, so I don't need this anymore. Oh, I should not have deleted all of that. Oh, so you just use this plain C. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Okay, I think that's all set up. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, to be honest, I'm surprised that they are teaching you C for your first year, because it's, well, I guess it's good to learn the basics, but it's a pretty difficult language to actually make anything in. Alright, so let's go back to the lobby scene and I'll check to see what else I need to do. This is good. That's good. Alright, the back button. I guess while I'm here I'll fix this. So I think I can actually just use that network helper thing I made before. Trying to remember what I called it. Will this look here? Got the net helper. I would prefer to learn, yeah, Python I think would be a lot better than C to actually make things in. Because I don't really know many people that use C to program. Right, so I don't think we need any of this. All we need to do is see if net helper. Okay, so really we want to restart the connection, but we need to see if it needs to be restarted. here. So, how should I name this? I guess I'll just say is active. And we'd return. Oh, well, we can kind of tell by the state, so maybe that's just what I'll do. What I'll use. Okay, so if net helper connection state is, oops, why did not let me do that? Oh, I see. It's an integer. So connection helper state. Okay, so if it's stopped, then we need to try to reconnect. Oh, we don't actually do that here, do we? Oh, I see. So what this code is actually doing is it disconnects if the state is stopped. Yeah, so stop connection. So yeah, we'll do that if, let's actually do a switch to make this easier. Net helper connection state. Okay, so case, we want to break the connection if it's stopped or, you know, or we don't have a second player yet. Okay, and then after that we would move to here. And then if it's connected, then we would move to either the host or client. And if it's no connection, then we'd also just move to pick host or client. Let's see. Can we get the mode? Probably should, but we don't need to set that. Don't need to set that either. So not helper. Current. Oh, why is it not showing up? Oh, probably because the mode is private. Alright. So if it's a host, then we want to go to lobby screen, host, game game preferences, otherwise we do client game preferences. Alright, and so I don't need this code at all anymore. So yeah, I gotta do the lobby back button now. Okay, so I don't need this stuff. Do I need this C anymore? I don't know. I know. I just remembered, yeah, here is what I was looking for. Get rid of this. So we don't need these anymore because we just use the net helper. Or actually it's called the connection helper. Okay, so we combine these to make it a little easier. Equals game or scene game components. Connection helper. Component keys. There we go. And then we just need to register. So check disconnect. Interstate messenger. Alright, hey again, Storm. Good that you're back. Don't need that. What are my PC specs? I'd have to look it up. They're not super impressive. State, and if it's not connected, then we need to go back. So let's do that. Switch. Screen. State. So if we're in the client or the host game preferences screen. Helper connection is not connected. Alright, I actually call it right here. Right, then we say connection helper. Stop. Back to the previous screen. with the setup. I need this ready status. We can get that easier. Wait, what was this even for? Oh right, it resets the button. I'm gonna do another race soon. Okay, that's fine. Good luck. Alright, so we got a better way so we don't have to do setup. Get or register. Subscribable bool create. And then we want to subscribe. Okay. Now we can get rid of this. So this is just setting the button to be the opposite of the ready status, because if you're ready you can't go back, for example. I wonder actually what happens if you exit the controller, the screen, while you're supposed to be ready. Oh, one thing I forgot is I need to check the init status here. Oh no, I did do that right here. Status, I think. Oh right, I subscribed right here, and so if we set exit the screen, that would go false, and then it would send this. Okay, so that's all good. But I guess it doesn't really matter because it would just time out. Alright, so where was I? Lobby, exit. Wrong thing. I guess if we enter in here, we should try to send it. Okay, so yeah, let's just make sure that we send this one, or try to send it when we enter in the screen. I think we actually use this at all. Okay, we do kind of right there. Equals 0. Alright. Anyway, back to back button. Okay, so on button click. So what this does. This is connection helper. Let's stop. Now we got that, the lobby back button. So now we just got the rejoin. Do we need to keep this separate? Oh yeah, because it decides text. Match state, we can set this to in-game. So one thing is we don't need all these messages, we just need the connection helper. Server and local info. We don't. Do we need the scene? I think we might actually. Okay, yeah. This is right. In this rejoining state, okay, how'd your race go? So we set it, I don't know, maybe we should keep this as the first game actually. Oh good, I'm glad you like the songs. Yeah, Overclocked Remix is a really good site. Oh well, some of them are pretty hard, so... So I'm trying to figure out... So I'm gonna peek ahead to the mod loading scene. Something wrong here? I thought that it used the lobby choices. Oh yeah, right here. Oh, another race. Okay, good luck again. Right, so we got okay, no problem, I'll keep that in mind. Trying to see here. Okay, so I guess well, there's no definition, right? There's the lobby choices. Okay, so let's see. So the first game, so sets default values in the lobby. Asks server to generate generate starting game board. Oh, hi Mickey again. How are you doing? Then here, I guess this should be rejoining. Maybe I'll rename this fresh lobby, and then repeat. So here, I'm doing pretty good today. The weather's really nice here, so can't complain too much. Okay, so do I not use that in the mod screen? Okay, so repeat game, and then also rejoining. Oh, rejoining when I have it, so just repeat game. And also for rejoining. Game board. Okay, so just trying to pin down what these states will mean for the game. So rejoin this, set this to rejoining, and lobby exit controller. I guess this will basically just leave it however it was. And it sets it to, when you first connect to a person, it sets it to fresh lobby. Wait, so I think that's all good. Back to the rejoining screen controller. So this is, oh right, that's the rejoin file. So now we call the connection helper start host. Port, then password, and then true. So this is just asking if the server was created successfully. Otherwise we set an error. Oh well. Let's keep trying, I guess. I haven't played it in a long time, but I remember some of those races can be a big challenge. Right, and so the client basically works the same. Start client, except it sends the address first. And then port, password, and also true. Yeah, I don't actually have it, but I have played it at a friend's house before. I know I'm probably like one of the 10 people that don't have GTA 5, but alright, so start client, and then right, if it can't join the file, then it sets an error. I guess to be safe, we can do this if else as well. So it uses this old type of thing. So let's repurpose this code to get the connection helper. And okay, so yeah, we can just change this to be on connection change. Oops. I deleted one too many lines there. Okay, so I'm trying to see if this is much different. Oh, right, so we got the client rejected. And so that's really the only difference here. Seeking connection. Oh wait, we don't want that actually. We want the connection helper state. Why is it not like that? Oh, I need to cast this integer into the correct enumeration. Right, so now we have stopped and disconnected. So basically what we'll do here connection helper doesn't actually have a way to tell us if the client got rejected, does it? Maybe I should have a last rejected state here, I don't know. Actually, I think when the client gets rejected, it moves back to the none state. Let's look. So, right, so it just automatically stops the client. So we can use that. Where was I? Right here. Okay, so here we just set it to start error. None. We should probably just do it this way. Default. Now I'm gonna have to rearrange. Okay, so now it's state client rejected, then break. Okay, so anything else we get a start error. So this is when you press the cancel button. Yeah, so it would send stop here. And then it just goes back to the previous screen, and then if you do manage to connect, then it loads the next scene. So I think that's all good. Done converting all this. I think finally I'm ready to actually do some testing. Let's see if there's probably some errors before it can. Could not be found. Oh, yeah, I don't need this anymore. It's pretty old actually. Does not contain. Alright, and then all I have to do here is match state if it equals rejoining. Let's move this to another line. Okay. What else is wrong? Okay, nothing. Got a lot here. Already is assigned but never used. Yeah, this is a pretty big oversight. You only want to send that if we get already back from the ready check. Okay, and private field, turn order, and mod list is never used. Huh. I don't even know what this class is. First before we start testing. Private field is host is never used. Okay, I was wondering if I need that. Oh, I do need that. Oh no, I don't. Okay. I was getting confused there. And then here, server. Yeah, this up here to keep everything close to each other. And then we got reconnection, start host. Oh yeah, I thought I deleted all those already. Oh, this is on. Yeah, so we'll leave this because this is not in the lobby, and we'll have to update that. Same with this. This is all like game stuff. Connection, game is assigned but never used. Okay. Server loading error. Oh, this is all. Yeah, we'll need to update that soon. Turn chooser, board game creator, game link. Right, and this is because this class is basically not used at all anymore. In fact, I think I'll just delete it. Oh, did I read the long thing? Oh, jeez. Okay, so network player ready notice, so that's easy to remake. Wanted to delete, yeah, this network player interface. Okay, so network player ready notice. And it implements or extends message base. And then all it has is a public bool ready. Okay, so I think all this other stuff we won't get to right now. Okay, so we got a bug right away. Exit controller 35. Let's close all these extra files, getting a little crowded. So 35. Ready notice send request. Oh right, because there's a command now. So now it starts. Let's see, so seeking open and then a local client, try to validate. And let's make sure the state is all good. So we got port, no password, connection validated. The server connection is just open because it's waiting for another player. Okay, so it's all good. I should probably put the, let's do that real quick while I'm thinking about it. I should put the lobby choices in there, because we're going to need to make sure that that match state is always up to date. Private lobby choices. To go to the lobby choices class and put in all the serializable. Otherwise Unity won't show anything. build the second player and actually try to enter a game. Up. Well, it's not that slow. Seems like it though. I don't know why it freezes right here. Ooh. Okay, so we'll join. Okay, something messed up. Lobby initialize ready notice. Okay, so it's just sending the ready notice. So it's callback iteration locked. Lobby back button. Back 77. Okay, so it's like immediately entering and then trying to go back. Oh yeah, this should go here. Yeah, because if we get disconnected while we're in this one of these screens, then we want to automatically go back. I just put it in the wrong bracket. Okay, yeah, I guess I need to rebuild the second player now. It's already sent a bunch of stuff. Let's look at all the messages. Okay, so we got connected and then client message. Lobby initialize a ready notice, and then we sent okay, so this isn't a message. Oh, that's fine. So server. Okay, and then at frame 225, I must have got the message from the client that it was ready. So it sends all ready. And then oh, that's funny. The exact same frame. Okay, so I guess since this is the local client, Unity just sends things right away. I thought it put it in a queue to at least simulate, but okay, so from 225, yeah, the server sends everybody's ready. The client then sends a turn order pick, and the server relays that, and then the client sends mods list pick notify twice. Oh no, it sends a list and then the pick, that's correct. And then the server relays the mod pick. And the client sends that it's Well, since it's not ready, and then that server relays that. And then at 2:52, it received all the messages from the client. The turn order, the mod pick, and the ready. Okay, so I guess let's pick... Okay, well the mod list is empty, that's kind of strange, but... Okay, we can see it works when I pick host second. It sets the the preference host second here, and we can see that the server relayed the turn order pick right there. I wanted to do it twice, right there. Okay, so we do a bug. Let's see if they're ready. So it says other player not ready. Now it says other player ready. Okay, so that's good. But for some reason when you pick the turn order it sends the message twice. So it's and the mod list isn't working, so we'll need to look into that. But so we got, what is it? This is in the lobby server messages. So let's look and see what's going on. Okay, so nothing's going on here. Maybe the clients actually send out 2 messages. No, I should have checked. Build, test, sub. Oh wait, I want to do join. Okay, so I'm gonna click this client. Turn order pick, just did it once. Okay, so now it started doing it twice. I wonder why it doesn't do that the first time. Yeah, so that's some bug in the logic. Or it could be here. Okay, so now it just does that. So let's so it'd be here in the turn order selection controller, and we want to see all the times that this request send pick is called. Okay, so we want to see all the times this is called. Screen enter. Okay, I think I know what happened. I was gonna say, so send pick over network is called once here, once here, and once here. Maybe we can actually look at these and look at the call stack. So turn order selection at 45. No, that's the same. So toggle change at 154, and then okay, so toggle change is being picked multiple times. Okay, so maybe what happens is this toggle change is called it's true, why do I set it again here? Oh, because I want the toggle values to be up to date. I was gonna say, I bet what's happening is this is called once, but then when we set the value here or here, and just by the very virtue that this function is called, that means that this value is different than whatever is on is. So then when you set that, it calls this function again, and so it sends pick over network twice. I also don't update this selected toggle ever, do I? Yeah, that's kind of bad. I think that would prevent this from being called again. Okay, so selected toggle equals toggle index. Yeah, this GUI code is not really that good. I need to, but yeah, next time we make a GUI, I definitely won't use this type of structure. Okay, so let's try it again and see if we still have this bug. And then we'll move on and see why the mod list is empty. So join and start. Oh no, it's still sending it twice. That's kind of annoying. I thought that would have solved the problem. Or maybe okay, no, that wouldn't happen. Yeah, so I think that was not right, because we actually do set the toggle here. I don't think I selected toggle, don't set it right here, which could be a problem. Let's see. What is that called again? Choice button index. So selected value. Let's just, I guess, check to make sure that wasn't the problem. Actually, I'm gonna need to rebuild it again, but debug log toggle change. Let's do this. index and is on. And then I guess I should also put the selected index. Bug's not really causing any issues, but you don't want to send useless messages over the network that just waste bandwidth. Okay, so what we just got? Toggle chain 0 to off, selected 2. So yeah, toggle change to 2 goes to off. Okay, so that's the problem, then the selected goes to -1. How do we want to fix that? I guess what we will need to do is just wait 1 frame to update. Okay, so now I'll have to do a ticking. Okay. Oh wait, it's called scene game actually. And okay, so it doesn't need to be too complicated. We'll just activate it always here. Oh, we'll activate it. Yeah, if there's a change. And then we won't call this right there. So public void. Oops. Alright, and then it has, I think, a delta time. And first we'll turn the tick helper off because we only want to call this once, and then we say send picked over network. And yeah, I guess we should, I think this starts inactive, but just in case. Okay, so now it just waits until the next frame to actually send the message after there's been a change. Another way to do it would maybe be to like count the number of changes and send a change if there's been 2 in one single frame. But that's probably more prone to errors because I don't know if there's ever any chance that only 1 could be selected or 1 could be changed. Okay, so let's see. We got 1 message. Alright. So the only downside is it's 1 frame after you click the button that actually sends the message, but I don't think that would cause too much of a problem. You can see the toggle changes on frames 2163 but then it just sends one message. Oh, what happened? Huh, that's weird. It got disconnected somehow. Why? Huh. Okay, well, I guess it's a good time to try to check rejoining. So this seems to be good. Validate minute already. And then it waits to be initialized before it sends all the messages, so that's right. Let's wait a bit and see if it's going to disconnect me again. Maybe it's because the client screen didn't have focus, I don't know. Because we didn't really get any errors, it just said... let's see. I just said it got timeout. I was just doing things to see if for some reason it got an infinite loop or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so now why is it? Oh, no, that's a different frame. Okay. I thought it sent that message twice, but... well, whatever. Okay, so now we need to see why the mod list is empty. So we got search local file mods. This is called when you enter the screen, and also when you press the reload button. Be helpful if we let's see, I think where do we have it in the game link? Okay, so this will be, we'll change this to net mods. Then we'll have another one for local mods just to see. So I think this is actually in the mods. Generate this, and we want this to be static, so alright, and then gotta set this in the mod list controller. So we've got game link. Mods equals, okay, local mods. Do we actually need this name map anymore? Oh yeah, that's as if that makes sure if you have two mods with the same folder that, or the same name but different folders, that just keeps them with the best version. Alright, and then what I have to do is go here and set this to serializable. network mod list. Oh, that's already serializable, okay. Oh, except it's actually... I have to set this as serializable. Is this ever actually used? No. I thought I'd have to use it, but I don't. So yeah, we gotta rebuild it. I wonder what game this song is from. It kinda sounds like Kirby, but kinda doesn't. So the mod list is still not there, but let's look and see. Okay, so we do have some local mods. So something is happening. Do we? Yeah, so we sent out mod pick. Did we send out? Okay, so the server never sends out the mod list, it looks like. Did I just forget to set the message? Yeah, so you combine the mod list and then you need to... I think I just didn't call the function. Let's go to the network tracker, see if I actually even made the function in here to do it. Server send, yeah, right here. Okay, so that's a problem. Is this called anywhere else? No. So I'll just say network tracker server send mod list. Okay, so I don't even create the message, do I? Alright, so let's make elbow function for that. Send mod list. Okay, so mod list server message. Oops. Okay, so message dot entries equals new. Okay, now we know the length is, we'll have one entry for every entry in the combined mod list. For int equals 0, I less than combined mods count. Alright, so mod list server. Where is it? It's mod list server message. Mod list server entry is what I was looking at. Or looking for. And then message entries I equals E. And E dot, okay, now I just copy all this stuff. Equals, oh, we can do this a little simpler actually. something. Here is a good start. So display name, numeric version, display version, author, status. I should check to make sure that's everything in the entry. Yep. And then we just send this, so network tracker, server, send lobby mods list. Okay. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Alright, so let's rebuild the client. Game as always. Okay, so now we got. Okay, so we have an error. Let's look at that. It also got the error. Okay, so I just forgot to create that list. Okay. Not feeling this song a whole lot. Okay, yeah, they're here. But it says that only the host has the mod. So let's look and see. Got cat chess. Yeah, it says only host. Probably an error here because I know that this client has the mods. You can look in the test data, streaming assets mods, it's all right there. Oop, got this error log. It's old. Alright. So look here. Only host. So the only, I think, yeah, if they, so I think that the client mods must still be empty because no matter what, if there's anything in the client mods, it would change the network status. Because even if this name map did not include the mod name, it would set to only client, and if name map does include the mod name, it sets it to one of these. So let's look up here. Okay, that's a little strange. Disappointing. Yes. Okay. I guess we'll have to do this. Serializable. And then we'll just add a bunch more lists into the game link. is private, so doesn't make a whole lot of difference. So server host mods, and we'll need to make client and the combination. And I guess this would change every time it receives a mod list. So Unity, Game Link. Oh right, we have to create accessors for all these. Static. Okay. Right. So server host mods equals host mods. Game link server client mods. And server combo mods. Now that will appear. Okay, I'm not going to rejoin because we didn't actually change anything to the logic. Rebuild, I mean. Okay. Right. So we got server host mods. We've got 4 and the client has 4, but for some reason. Oh, that's weird, they're all set to playable. See, maybe did I compile the wrong list? No, it's combine mods. Okay, so it must be a problem. That's all working right, so it must be a problem in the actual client that messes it up. Okay, so back to the mod list controller. Where is it? Alright, and up in the lobby. I guess I should check the client logic real quick. So yeah, it just copies it. And then it receives, it just copies it. So I don't really know how anything could go wrong there. Okay, so let's see, where is this set? Oh, this is where it messes up. Network stat set to only me. Yeah, which we should just copy over what we actually were sent. Set to only be here because it's just a local mod that we haven't received yet from the server. Which, speaking of that, even before we send a message to the server, the local mod should oh, it's because we didn't add it to the list. That's a problem I always have. So all mods add mod. Okay. So right, let's rebuild. What happened? Oh right. It always gets angry if a folder is open. Okay, so let's move back to the lobby scene. Okay. So join and start. Okay, and we see that changed the play ball. It looks all good. So if I pick, it does send it over. And it only does it once, so that's good. And then if I pick something here, it sends that over too. Okay, so that's good. So now, let's see. If I click reload. What happened there? I got a timeout. Okay. Oh, that's weird. That seems to be just something that Unity's doing. Let's see. You press the reload button. Okay, it does all that. Alright. So let's give the client some unique mods. Which we set up before. Just delete that. Okay, so now we didn't disconnect, I don't know. Let's close this real quick so you can actually see the button. Okay, that's funny. It says friends only even though this is supposed to be mine only. Let's see, that must be... Oh, we got disconnected. I don't know why it's doing that. I'll need to look into that. Okay, so if combine modless. Okay, so the matched is the host mod because we add the host first. So if the match numeric version is greater than this mod, then that means the other client's out of date. So this is right. I think it must just be some problem here. Oh right, because this needs to take into account if we're the host or the client. So let's see. So, bool is host. Okay, and we're just gonna kind of hack this. Is host else. here. Similarly, this isn't a good idea really. You should do something like, don't put these strings somewhere else where you can receive them, but or you can like put them in another variable so you don't have to like if you wanted to change this string you'd have to change it in 2 places now, but I kind of want to finish this before I have to go. Okay, so let's see what we get now, and I'm going to need to copy that mod list again after I rebuild. Copy and just delete this folder. Okay, and we'll join and start. Okay, so friend does not have, friend's out of date. So that's true, but I wonder if that is... So it says that we don't have Go. Why? It's interesting. We also should not have. So we have cat chess, checkers, chesses. Oh, it disconnected. Why is it doing that? I don't understand. I've never had that problem before today. Maybe it's something since I changed from using the what's it called, the network behaviors to using the messages. I need to ping the server every once in a while manually. I guess I should look into that. Let's put a little note. Okay, so I know mod list, display bugs. Well, it might not be display, it's status and display bugs. I'll just say probably just status bugs. And then weird disconnections. I think it must have to do with me having to send pings automatically now. See if I've actually done any of this yet. So a lot of this stuff will be done when we finish converting everything to the new system. But yeah, I better wrap things up now, so I'll research this and fix it, and then we'll fix the bug, and hopefully we'll be able to move on to the play scene. I don't see why not. But thanks everybody for watching, and thanks Storm for chatting with me, and Mickey. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 5 Eastern, and we'll continue programming. So yeah, I'll hope to see you all there. Have a good day, and bye-bye.